Yes, sir. Welcome back to another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by Betting Pros. You know me, not voice, no guy. It's me, really real, villain real. Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right, we have had. Oh well, I guess I do got to play the drop technically. It was a good day for me. 2-0 day. We get the over in the Pacers and Bucks game. That's a 10th straight game that game has gone over. We also get Giannis to go over 46 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. Really feel bad. And kind of hard to tout that one because a lot of people got 47 and a half I've seen. And sorry about that, guys. Wish you got the better of the number like that with me. I ended up feeling bad about that one. I wasn't able to get a social short play out for the day with New Year's Eve and a whole bunch of festivities and all that. You see, I got the do-rag on over here, about to go get my New Year's Eve started in just a few minutes. But I was like, you know what? Let's go give out the picks. I got a couple of bets I'm making on the next day. So, uh, but backtrack. 2-0 on those plays. So I came back because the Giannis play just didn't really sit well with me. And I gave out Nas Reed to go over 14 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. We're sitting here in the fourth quarter and he has 13 and 6. So that cashes as well. 3 straight. Way to bounce back. Great bounce back to win 3 straight like that. That's a really, really good for feels good for me. Sorry about those who didn't get the Giannis play. The fouls. They had this ticky-tack foul in the first half, and they gave Giannis 3 fouls, and he sat, and it was just like, bruh. They get on my nerves sometimes. The refs are terrorists. Get on my nerves sometimes. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and give out a couple of plays here for New Year's Day. Let's looky here. Before we do that, though, I gotta remind everybody that you can hop in that Discord chat and you'll be sure that you'll have the opportunity to get the plays. Like I dropped that Nas Reed play that cash later on in the day. So if you're like, oh man, I didn't know that we were supposed to play Nas Reed. Well, you're not supposed to play anything. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you want to tell me, you can, but you can only do that in the Discord. So make sure you go get in our Discord, bettingpros.com/chat, to hop into that Discord over there, bettingpros.com/chat. Come join the community, the Betting Pros community. We have a whole bunch of fans, analysts, all of that, everybody there. Come join us in that Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. All right, let's go ahead and do this because it is a house full of party people for the new year. And I don't know how much longer I can keep this going without somebody interrupting me. So, nonetheless, let's get to the total play that I want to play. And I mean, you should think this is really pretty obvious, but the Atlanta Hawks and the Denver Nuggets are playing each other, and there's no way that I'm not going to be able to fade both of these two teams in one game. We have two of what I could think of are pretty bad defenses, and I mean their over records just go ahead and echo that. Looking over here, the Atlanta Hawks are 22 and 11 to the over this season. 22 and 11. They are 22 and 11 to the over this season. You have the Denver Nuggets who are 20 and 10 to the over this season. Both of the two teams have hit the over in 7 of their last 10 games. As a favorite, Denver's 13 8 and 1 to the over. As an underdog, Atlanta is 10 and 8. Pretty good numbers on the road, 9 and 7 for Atlanta, 9 and 5 at home for the Denver Nuggets. These are two over teams. You hear me talk about them all the time, and me wanting to fade them defensively in almost all of their matchups. This is the highest total on the board, and honestly, it's not scaring me. I saw the Denver Nuggets play the Utah Jazz and get to 250. I'm looking at the recent matchup between these two teams and look at the last 3 games. 111, 114, not 114, I'm sorry, 141, 111, Denver, 142, 110, Denver, 129, 122, Denver. The last 2 games have both flew over this high total. I am not worried about how high this number is. Neither one of these two teams play defense. They definitely don't play defense when they play against each other. You look at what they're doing in over the course of the season, they're two of the bottom 5 defenses in the entire NBA, and we're getting them in a matchup here. So it feels really good. I really I don't have anything. I think the only thing that how does this not happen? One, a bad quarter can really set us back. So that can always be that one bad quarter can make sure we don't hit this. However, injuries could also make sure we don't hit this. But nonetheless, both of these two teams have you have the Denver Nuggets and the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are blistering fast in pace. They're the third fastest team in terms of pace in the last 5 games. So I think this is a really good spot here to get them. All right. So I trust Atlanta with the pace. I trust Denver just to be able to score the basketball. I didn't even realize both of these two teams have top 5 offenses as well. So you got 2 top 5 offenses and 2 bottom 5 defenses. Yeah, 100%. On the over, I like points, and I'm just going to continue to back it as it's been because these two teams have flown way over in the past. So yeah, I like the over 246 here. Okay. Play number 2, going to DeJounte Murray over 17 and a half points. This is a volume play for me. And I'm looking at DeJounte Murray and I look at the Pelicans. I get the Pelicans plus 9.5. I'm probably going to end up playing that as well because, I can't lay that many points with the Heat at home at all ever. I do think this is an over game. I think the Pelicans are going to be able to score, and that's how they keep up in this game. And if they're going to be able to score, I mean, I got to assume DeJounte Murray is going to be able to get to at least 20 points here. Listen to his attempts in the last few games: 16, 16, 15, 24, 15, 12, 15, 19, 20, 15. He's constantly gotten the opportunity to shoot the basketball. And I think that in this matchup against the Miami Heat, where they can throw a whole bunch of different looks at the Miami Heat, actually, I think this is actually a pretty good matchup for the Pelicans, especially catching them on the road in kind of a down spot here. Looking at DeJounte Murray and what he's been able to do, yes, he's had all those attempts. He's come very close to this line: 13, 15, 17, 17. So he was right there a couple of times: 14, 14. He hasn't gone over in his last 5 games, but I think this is actually a really, really good bounce back spot for him going up against the Miami Heat, who he's had really good games against. Looking at what DeJounte Murray's done against the Miami Heat in his last 4 games against them: 23, 24, 22, 29. If we get that, not only are we cashing this prop, but we're cashing a little ladder play on the 20 plus as well. So I wouldn't even be mad at that. Like, DeJounte Murray's had some very good, very uh efficient games against this team. And I think that he can have another one here. And what I again think is a desperation spot for the Pelicans. Are the Pelicans going to go out here and win this game 100%? I don't know. But I trust the Miami Heat to never cover a number as a home favorite. And I think that DeJounte Murray has gotten enough volume where if I'm right, if this is an over game, then I think DeJounte Murray is going to be able to sneak his way to 18, 20 points, like really, really easy here. So I do like the over in this game. I do like Pelicans plus 9.5. However, official play is going to be DeJounte Murray because I think DeJounte Murray is going to be able to do the scoring. They trusted him to take so many shot attempts over the course of this stretch, and I think that he's going to be able to cash big on the Miami Heat. So give me DeJounte Murray over 17.5 points. That is play number 2. And so there we go. 2 plays for the new year. Happy New Year to all, especially those that are listening in the new year. Shout out to those who are still listening on December 31st, because you guys are degenerate and you listen as soon as I drop this show. That is ridiculous, but I love you all the same. DeJounte Murray over 17.5 points, the over in the Atlanta Hawks and Denver Nuggets game. And yeah, all right, with that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. Oh, no, wait. Make sure you give me a follow at really real __. Make sure you give us a follow at BettingPros on X and TikTok, at BettingPros NFL on Instagram, and YouTube.com/BettingPros, where you can like, comment, and have an opportunity to win a Tyler Hero signed jersey. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment on any Fast Break Bets video, and you will have that opportunity. So there we go. With that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do, no other way of ending podcast. Just going to end it like this. We are, wait, Happy New Year. Out of here.